What about you?
Well, I am in a relationship right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next question is, what was the longest relationship?
Yeah, longest relationship you've been in?
Well, my longest relationship was 4 years. I was actually married.
Ah, okay, married.
So, yeah, that was cool.
Divorced, I'm assuming.
Technically, no.
Oh,
Technically, that's kind of expensive, So we kind of just separated,
okay.
Kind of stopped.
And you said, how long has your current relationship been going on?
I would say about 3 months.
3 months, gotcha. And you said, so you're 20, you were married for 4 years, so you were married from...
I was in a relationship for 4 years. We were married when I got 18, and then I left when I was late 19, early 20.
I see, okay. So you were married for like a period of about a year.
Yeah.
Okay. When did that relationship end, the 4-year one?
I would say, once again, about when I was late 19, early 20.
No, how long ago?
Oh, how long
6
ago?
months ago?
Probably I'd say about a year ago.
A year ago, okay. Gotcha. And your current relationship, that's been going for 3 months?
Yes.
Why did you get separated from your husband?
You see, he in the beginning turned out to be a really nice, kind man. He was very smart. He had a lot of ambitions. And then I feel as though kind of after we ended up getting married, he got really comfortable and kind of started showing his true colors. He started dabbling in drugs, stealing my money. So I made the ultimate decision that in order for me to grow and to continue to survive and flourish, I'm going to have to leave my relationship.
Wow. He was stealing money from you?
Yes.
What are we talking about here?
So we're talking tip money I would leave in the car from my job, because at the time I was working at Pyology, which is a custom pizza place, and I was getting nightly tips. He would steal my money, use them on paraphernalia, and he would sometimes take my card, use it on Amazon, stuff like that. Every now and then he'd be like, oh, hey, can I borrow $20 for a video game? And I'd be like, oh, you know what? Sure. And yeah, a lot of things that were obvious red flags that I wasn't able to see just because I was blinded by love, unfortunately. So.
Okay. What drugs was he taking?
Quite a few. He was on fentanyl, heroin, and he did dabble in a little bit of meth.
Dabbled into meth?
Oh, yes.
A meth dabbler?
Oh, yes, a meth dabbler. Actually, the night I had left, I wasn't planning on leaving him. I was still planning on working things out. I had went to go pick him up. He was hanging out in a parking lot with his friends. I didn't know he had been dabbling in the meth. I was like, okay, let's go. Time to go home, because he didn't have a car at the time, so I was the main driver. And I was like, let's go. And he was like, I don't want to go yet. I want to talk to my friends. And I was like, okay, well, here's the deal. You're sitting here high out of your mind, doing absolutely nothing. I just got off work. I want to go home. I want to go to bed. Are you coming or not? And he was like, I don't want to stay here. And I was like, okay, then I'm going to go. He's like, if you leave me, I'll kill you. I looked at him. I said, you kill me then. And I drove off.
Oh my God.
Sounds like you mothered him. A man-child.
Yeah, a little bit.
Hey, yo, shout out to the X5 podcast, guys. Don't forget, guys, level up for value. Word? I think I'm understanding this. Yo, guys, check out the X5 podcast on YouTube. They're our sponsor for today's episode. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Wow. Okay. So threatened to, annihilate you. There was drugs.
How old was he?
He's actually only a year older than me. So right now he's 21. At the time, I believe when I had left, I was 19. So he was like 20.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So he was great at the start.
Yeah.
And then everything was good. How long, what was the good period? Like a year, less than a year, more than a year?
I would say the good period was about 3 years. I mean,
Prior
every relationship, yes, prior to the marriage. Every relationship obviously has its ups and downs. So I'm not going to say it was good 100% of the time. There are obviously a little bit of stumbles, but nothing that was majorly like, oh, okay, I got to run,
You hear that, guys? If you get married, your wife's going to turn you into a thieving drug addict.
Yeah, you better run.
That's what happened, right? After the marriage. Don't get married, guys. You'll turn into a thieving drug addict. Okay. That's quite a doozy. Is your current relationship pretty solid?
Oh, yeah, no. My current relationship is absolutely awesome. He's a very nice guy.
When are you going to start posting him on your Instagram?
I actually never really post anything on my Instagram.
Fair
I'm
enough.
not a very big social media person. I do like the podcast, though, so.
Okay.